Graba el call para más.
Okay, I'm making sure this is on. All right, my name is Amber Wang, and this is my second year as choir director at Pelican Rapids, and this is the 7th grade choir. We tried something new this year of having all of the 7th graders be in choir, because there's so many benefits to them just having music in their life every single day. Whether they're in choir in general music or choir in band, it's super beneficial for them. So we want to try it out and give it a shot. And they've been working pretty hard at their 3 songs. We had to learn how choir music works, and then we had to do the rest from there. And learning how to read choir music when you've never seen it before is really frustrating, but they figured it out. So this is our first song. I will have a student speaker come down and talk, wherever she is. It is called More to Me by Pink Zebra, which is a composer that nobody knows who it actually is, because it's a pseudonym, so.
This song invites others to discover more about us by looking deeper, beyond first impressions and preconceived ideas, to understand that we each have rich complexities to uncover. This piece is about us unifying as one, but also embracing our individuality.
Impressions that remain beyond the
our second song is called I Am, and this was the first song that we learned where they were doing two different parts at the same time. So, if I could have Rion come and say what she's going to say.
This simple poetic text reminds us that we are all an actual part of the wonderful world in which we live in. I'm nature, I'm beauty, I'm the earth and the sea.
Before we do our last song, we are taking yearbook photos tonight. So for each choir before their last song, we're just going to do a quick photo so yearbook can get that all taken care of tonight. So, are you ready for your yearbook photo?
Oh no.
Our last song is To Me Furahi, percussionist. Could you come out here? We have a couple songs with percussion, and I have Hunter Hansen, Grady Larson, and Nicholas Roxley coming in on the next song. I thank them for showing up on a late night when they're not even in choir, and they've been taking time out of class to come in and practice the percussion songs so they sound as good as they do. This is Tu Me Furahi. It's a song in Swahili, and Artur. This is the last 7th grade song.
It's a song that is sung in Swahili, and it's a joyful and exciting song filled with piano, percussion, and clapping. Tumefurahi, tumeleta, raha kila siku tumbe. We rejoice, we bring joy voice every day we sing.
To invite 8th and 9th grade concert choir to get ready.
And then we'll have dance on the Oh, lights are on.
Good.
as 7th grade is getting finished up, sitting down, this is 8th and 9th grade choir, but on the other side in the band world, they are called concert band, and so they want to be called concert choir, have it equal on both sides of the hallway. So this is concert choir. I don't know what I was going to say now. I don't remember. But their first song is called I Am Peace, and is an a cappella song. So this is our second song and final song for our percussionists who have graciously come out on their night they didn't have to and played for us. So this is called I Am Peace.
I can hear the wings of the wind, and I hear peace. I can hear a word of a friend, and I hear peace. I can hear a song in my soul, a song to help me feel whole, and I hear peace. I am peace.
Their next song is in German, and when I first told them we were doing a German song, they were like, there's no way we're gonna learn German. And I was like, I think you can do it. And it's ended up being probably one of their favorite songs. They all really liked it after they realized German wasn't that hard to learn. This is by Franz Schubert and is written in probably 1700s or the 1800s.
And die Musik was inspired by a poem of the same name by Schubert's close friend. The song is an ode to the art of music itself, celebrating its power to transport the soul and provide solace.
In
last song is called Becoming You. And it was written by a music school teacher who just happens to write songs as like a side gig. And this happened to be one of the songs that everyone really liked, so we did it. And here's Michaela talking more about it.
Becoming You, a note from the composer. Life is a journey not defined by destinations, but by who we each become as we walk our paths. As a music educator, it is my honor to play a small role in each student's journey. I watch with wonder as they explore and grow each day. My hope for every singer is that in singing this piece, they will feel empowered to pursue their dreams, lean into the qualities that make them unique, and persevere through life's challenges. We're all on a journey toward unlocking our potential. Keep going.
So I got really excited to do that song, and I forgot we need to take a yearbook picture. Are you ready, Ms. Holt?
Okay, just put your hand down, please. One more. Thank you.
Concert choir, you can go back and sit down. Could I invite my sopranos and altos from Viking choir to come up on stage? Okay, we're doing a soprano, alto song with the sopranos and altos from Viking choir, and it is called Guiding Light. Jalen, can you come down and explain a little more about it?
A note from the composer. A declaration of friendship, or simply the reassurance that someone will be there to catch us if we fall. The recipient in Guiding Light is left unintentionally ambiguous. A friend, partner, child, or sibling, perhaps. We all find comfort in those who help us cope with the unexpected. And Guiding Light is a nod to the handful of people who continue to do that for me.
See voices come and join the sopranos and altos. Okay, this is Viking Choir all together, 10th through 12th grade, and their next song is called Si Tu Sueñas, and it goes back and forth between Spanish and English. The composer wrote it that way purposefully to describe what is the Great American Melting Pot.
Si tu sueñas. The words are based on the story of a young girl in the Young People's Chorus of New York City who was told by an adult and she did not achieve her dreams and should give them up. Her passion for music was too strong to let go, and through her hard work, she is making her dreams a reality. Today, she has a full scholarship in college and is planning to become a choral conductor, singer, and teacher. Keep on dreaming, hope will lead you.
Stop.
it is an a cappella song with some clapping going on in the middle. So.
I Am You, More Me is put into text in the way that I bring things together among choir members. Community is what it's all about. Each vocal part gets its statement and individuality, but it's still brought together in the end in this innovative original piece.
For the last song, it is called I'm a Voice That Sings. We have 3 soloists in this song. One is Hannah Nelson, the second one is Andrew Checo de Souza, and the third one is Linnea Thomas.
This selection brings an uplifting message of hope and friendship through times of darkness. It has contrasting and separating parts throughout the slowly build into a sound that is together in the end. Together we will find something of grace and peace. I am a voice that sings. Together we will sing.
Thank you again for coming out tonight for our fall choir concert. It means a lot to all of the students for your support and coming and supporting them on what they've been working on since the beginning of the school year. So have a wonderful evening. Thank you.
Thank you.